Today we're gonna be unboxing my iPhone 14 Pro in space black. Black is back, baby. Not only are we gonna unbox this thing, I'm also gonna be giving my first impression. And we'll go over lightly some of the new features like Dynamic Island. So without any further delay, hold on to your butts. Let's check this thing out. Okay, let's get it out of the box. And here we go. Okay, so let's take it out. Here we go, you guys. iPhone 14 Pro, we are here. So we have another tab and another one on the bottom. Get rid of that. Let's go ahead and there she is. The iPhone 14 Pro in space black. So if you can see here, the space gray and the space black look pretty close to each other. They're kind of like a matte black with the Apple logo being the glossy part of it. And I also noticed that the lenses are space black too. Okay, so let's save the best for last. Let's take the phone out and let's see what else is in the box. So obviously we have our charging cable, the USB-C to lightning port. They really got to change this thing to USB-C all around. And then we have some Apple literature. Do we get black Apple stickers? No. We get a basic white one, which is fine. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot about this. There's no longer a physical SIM card on your iPhone 14 Pro. So I feel really bad for those people who really need SIM cards or who like to switch their phones all the time. Yeah, eSIM is just so inconvenient sometimes. Okay, so here she is. This is the big unveiling. Oh wow. Okay, so guys, I can see the dynamic island, but yeah, that notch is finally gone. So let's power it on for the first time. And here we go with the setup screen, the hello screen. So guys, I'm gonna be doing this off camera, so I'll be back in a second. So first thing is obvious, we're going to be talking about this always on display. As you can see right here, the iPhone 14 Pro is on the right, iPhone 13 on the left. And as you can see, we already automatically have the always on display on. Whole bunch of Android phones, they already have this feature. This is the first time where it's come to the iPhones. You could even turn off the setting if you don't like it, just to conserve more battery power. But my feeling is if you always have the always on display paired with the new battery, it'll basically equal the same battery life as the iPhone 13 Pro. So now let's talk about the main thing, the newest thing with the iPhone 14 Pro. That is Dynamic Island right here at the top. So let's get this phone unlocked. And as you saw a little bit of an animation at the top there. And what's cool is that most people would think that this pill is part of the notch, but it's actually not. It's just the iPhone darkening pixels all around here. So that way it utilizes the space more efficiently. So let's see an example of what the Dynamic Island can do. So let's say I have some music playing here. We have some good old Post Malone. So if I were to go home, that'll show some album art cover and it shows some of the sound frequencies here. So if I were to click it, we open our music app again. If you have your music app kind of embedded into some of these folders or you have a hard time finding your apps, you can just click on the most recent used one and there you go. So the next thing we'll talk about is the new camera on the back here. So if you didn't think the iPhone 13 Pro's camera bumps could get any bigger, wait till you see the iPhone 14 Pro. So it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but let me try to frame this up to you guys. I mean, you can see how much denser the camera bumps are. They're definitely wider, and from a side profile, they're a lot longer too. So I mean, that's basically it with the physical characteristics on the back. So when it comes to fitment with your older cases, some cases might be a little bit off. So I have an example here with a Pitaka Mag Easy case. I'm gonna try it on the iPhone 14 Pro, and then vice versa, I have a new case, the Mag Easy Case 3. I'm gonna try that on the iPhone 13 Pro to see if you can use your older cases. Okay, so we have the older case here on the left and we have the new case on the right. So let's first try the newer case onto the older phone. I feel like for those who aren't upgrading will probably want to know what the differences are. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna try to get some close-ups of this. The camera bump is up and to the left of the case. So they did move the camera bump, or they just probably made it a little bit bigger. This does fit on here, but you have to be wary of the tolerances, especially with tighter fitting cases. You can see that the power button is a little bit off. It's a little bit higher up. And as far as the volume rocker and the silence button goes, don't really think that these changed all too much. But let's go ahead and flip it around. Let's go ahead and use an iPhone 13 case onto the iPhone 14 Pro. Okay, so let's fit this on here. Okay, I can already tell you this is a very, very tight fit. And you know what? Doesn't even fit all the way around. It looks like it's the camera bump preventing from this older case to be put on here. Let me go ahead and get an iPhone 13 Pro leather case and let's see if that'll fit. Okay, so the iPhone 13 Pro leather case right here. Let's put that on. And yeah, same thing. So you might not be able to use your older cases onto the new phone, but you might be able to use your newer cases on the older phone for some reason if you want to do that. So guys, all in all, as far as my first impressions go, the iPhone 14 Pro is not too much different than the iPhone 13 Pro. If you're sticking around with the iPhone 13 and just gonna wait for the next one, you can totally do that and you're not gonna be missing out on much. Now there is one big thing that I'm not covering here. I'm gonna be covering this in a full review video, and that is the new camera. Full review, it's going to be coming soon. We're going to be testing this whole thing out to the fullest. But yeah guys, the iPhone 14 Pro Black is back. Alright guys, so what did you think about my unboxing of the iPhone 14 Pro? Now I gotta say, with my first impressions, there weren't all too many things that were different with this phone. So you guys definitely want to subscribe to my channel, that way you can see my full-on review for this phone. I'll also go ahead and link up last year's review so you can see what to expect with that review. So again, I want to thank you so much for watching today's video. All my older and newer subscribers, thank you so much for letting me earn your subscription. If you want to get updates or some super cool videos and photos of this new phone and all of the new stuff, definitely check me out on my Instagram because that's where I'm going to be posting all of it. All that being said, this was David serving you a little side of tech, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless everyone.